Alrighty. Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day. So let's just switch our screens over real quick and I'll show you what we're working with, because we've made some changes on the Morrigan, to say the least. So the cursed level of today might be high, but you're gonna see some fun stuff. So if you last remember the Morrigan, it looked a little bit different. Now this part's covered on the other side, but we've got full plating over there, and yeah, it's been a while since you've tuned in. I have gotten a new mic. It's much better, but so over here I'm working on just actually fully putting on the shrouding, so you can't actually see in, well, okay, ignore that little bit right there, but you can't actually see into the ship anymore, which is excellent. That's fair, but it's good to see you again. So now the one thing that I really don't like right now is we're gonna have to cover up these triangles right here. It's gonna be rough, but yeah, these torp tubes, and they're not even done. I'm still gonna be filling in some of the gaps here, like right in there and then along here. But they do, I agree, they look really cool, and they're gonna be made out of, only the strongest materials. So it's really coming together. Now the only thing is that so today I am not gonna bore you guys with the supports. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Oh, almost a year. Jeez. I think you might be the first to go for a full year, to be fair, Jack. Huh. But so today we're just gonna do some plating and not really beams, because I do want to get your guys' opinions on certain things. Because like the most interesting part about this whole, I don't know, this whole ship is that it is slightly not specifically triangular, which really just, oh man, unhappy times. So, see, you can see it because, oof, man, this is gonna be a doozy. It's a great unusual shape. But so here's the thing: if any of you are thinking of working with unusual shapes, this is why you don't work with unusual shapes. Up here, right, looks good. We're gonna be able to put some triangles in here. It's gonna fit perfectly. Gonna be real nice. And we're gonna put plating there. Don't worry. But down here, it's a slightly different spacing. So this plate, which is mirrored by this one up here, can't actually fit in that spot because of this beam right there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And welcome, Hardy Boy. Yeah, it's great to see you here for a first stream. Just know I may go a little bit insane. Fair warning. I guess that's a disclaimer on all of my videos, but this one's going to be a little bit interesting. So, the corner plates, we could try the corner plates, but see, here's the thing. Like, we want to keep this facade. Here, let's work our way, let's do a stupid. Let's work our way backwards first, because we've got these steps here. Because really, that's the only way I could have done it. We've got these steps here, and the way I built these is I built them forward, backwards. Let's do the opposite. Yeah. So plates are gonna go here and in there. So that's why I kind of want to start backwards and like back here and bring it forwards, just so that we can fill it in. So we know what we actually need. So let's kind of just get started. So I think we need to bring this, yeah, one more forward. But you see, that's also not exactly, is it 144? This goes somewhere specific. I remember because when I was doing plating, stuff broke. Okay. Okay. Alright, this is one thing I'm gonna do. It's temporary, just because, yeah, reasons. Alright, I'm gonna paint these separately. Actually, I want to make this a different color. I'm painting these so that I can actually know what I'm looking at, because with all of this being noob gray, it all looks the same. Oh, and yeah, thanks. we got monetized like a week and a half ago too. It's excellent. I'm so excited. Like, this whole thing has been totally unexpected, but it's incredible. Okay. So, on this main plate, we actually don't want to move these forward, I don't think. Yeah, we're not actually moving these forward. So what we want to be doing is using these. That's interesting. So it looks like a square. Alright, we're gonna have to move this little fella out of here. And we'll push that in. Alright, and so the reason okay, it doesn't go all the way up, which is an issue. So this is supposed to be line. Ugh. See, this is why the snapping tool is your best friend. Like, I say that with very certain authority. If I didn't have the snapping tool, I don't think I'd be able to make it. Alright, we need this one, I think. That is too long. Oh, that's dope. That's actually kind of fun. Huh. That's really cool to see, because I never really thought of it that way. Yeah, the cult grows stronger. But speaking of all of that, so the 1 hour 1 ship video, as many of you know, is outdated by now. It's still good, but it's outdated, so it's due for an update. So that'll be coming soon. I just need to actually find time in my schedule because my research starts soon. Well, technically it started this past week, but... Okay, see, this is what I hate about, like, putting real wacky things together. Like, it's just real annoying. But here's the thing, alright? Once we get it in, we're never gonna have to touch it again. And that's what I live for. So we're gonna put that there. I'm now a family channel, jeez. Never thought I would have heard that one. Alright, now we need to check. So if you'll notice, you'll see how it's slightly raised, okay, like this, and you might think, Sim, that's stupid. It shouldn't be raised. And that's because you're right, it shouldn't be. But also, that's the only way it connects. So, yeah. But anyways, it's not even supposed to be that far back. It's supposed to be a lot forward. Like there. Hey, Resumu. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Man, a lot of people who are new or we haven't seen in a while are coming back. So, okay. Lazy, that's gonna tie into the armor video that I was planning on doing, because, so, it's a complicated answer. So, layering armor is a give and take, because any armor piece has a set amount of hit points, essentially. Like, you know, this big piece has more hit points than this small piece, right? And if we were to put multiple of them together, like, you would theoretically want to put the most structural the furthest back. So in that case, I would guess I would put armor on the outside, because, so think about it. Every plate has an armor value and HP. There's no good reason to order them in terms of armor, because if the plate on the outside breaks, it's like it'll stop nothing. So I that didn't really make sense. I haven't written the video yet, so it's not quite concise, but for now, lazy. For now. But so the armor vid, that one, see, they changed everything recently too. Okay, there was an update just, nope. Hold on, we're gonna check this out right now because we need to. So materials, let's see. Cause, oh yeah, a lot of things changed. Alright. Yeah. Oh geez. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but holy crap, they have changed a lot of the values. Yeah. And yeah, I want to do a community game night, Jack, but I haven't planned a night yet to do it. So soon, TM, soon. So hopefully. And yeah, that's the thing, Nathan. Like, so the armor video, it's, instead of being like, this is the armor, this is all of its values, what it's gonna be like is like, all right, so you have an armor, okay? And then on the screen right now, I'd list, these are the 4 things you want to pay attention to. And it lists armor value, structural durability, density, corrosion resistance, tells you what all of those do, and then shows you how to put it together in a proper way, like what would be a good way of layering it if there is one, then also how to like honeycomb your armor, basic stuff like that, that would just say, this is an intro to armor. If you're interested, this will get you started. And that's it. Like, it, so that way it doesn't rely on hard-coded values. Yeah, corrosion. So, in the game, nebulas are planned, and to get through a nebula, you're either going to have an airtight ship, which I think was the original idea, but I'm not sure if they're still going for that. An airtight ship, or the plates on the ship and most things being made out of corrosion-resistant materials. So, very fascinating. Yes, none of my ships would ever be able to fly through a nebula. I would be quite surprised if they were able to. What's a bad idea, Jack? Flying the ship through a nebula? Yeah, I agree. I don't really like the airtight thing. Maybe if they do something with like, I don't know, but I'm very interested to see how they do implement air, not necessarily airtightness, but you know, the whole thing with hold on, I want to see something real quick. All right, cool. How they implement nebulas, because you know, would it corrode your ship's systems away as well? Like, that's in my opinion, a pretty decent question. Like, if you can't get an airtight box ship, yeah, maybe sealant could work. Hey.
Hi. To be fair, it would be better to add like energy-based generators that keeps the ship from not corroding instead of the airtight thing. To be honest.
So kind of like shields of a sort.
Yeah, it's energy shield, but not at the same time. It's just one that protects from corrosion. Would be a better idea.
Yeah, a corrosion shield. See, I feel like shields are just kind of, it's something you want to stay away from this early in the game right now. Like,
more like I wouldn't describe it as more a shield or like that just pumps electricity in the armor plating to make it corrosion resistant.
Oh, kind of like early Starbase, or not early Starbase, early Star Trek with polarization of the shields, or not
Yeah,
shields,
I think.
polarization of the hull armor.
Yeah, that's what I kind of mean. I think.
Yeah. But sorry, if you guys ever see me like move my mouse to the left and like something just pop up, that's me switching to like scroll down in chat. But airtightness would be cool, but man, it would be really interesting to see how that's implemented.
Oh yeah.
Just in general, because like, you know, you could theoretically make a ship that has an airtight chamber for the pilot, crew, and like structural interiors and all that. That would be interesting. Also, is that okay? So this beam right here is the thorn in our side, and the reason it's not a thorn in our side up here is because it doesn't exist up there. But we also can't really delete it. Well, we could move it down here, actually. Is that lazy shipbuilding? Maybe. Maybe.
That's neat. Actually, a good idea in chat.
So Max said the way you suggest. Oh, geez. Okay, hold up. Gotta adjust my. Oh no, my whole. Uh-oh. Well, there goes chat. Well, that's screwed. Hold on. Oh, well, now I can't even see it anymore. Lazy, can you read what it said? My Twitch chat reloaded.
Oof. The suggestion in chat was pretty good.
Can't even read chat. So can you?
I was trying to expand the box, and then it was like,
streamer, God.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me. So I've suggested this actually a couple of times over the past year, because every time the shield discussions come up, I sort of disagree with them. But I do think like the idea of, like, as you mentioned early, like Star Trek polarized plating is something that actually could be a nice idea in Starbase. Because so the way I suggested it basically is that you have comparable to, for example, hard points, right? You could have modules that you can attach to plating. And those modules, after a short charge-up time, right, can, for example, I don't know, double the toughness of said armor bar, as well as, for example, all of the directly attached plates to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have, like, arrays of those modules, right, attached to your plating, wired up. You can have device fields for each of them, so you can, for example, have your left side, quote-unquote polarized modules, and then you can activate or deactivate those to conserve power. And stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be.
And the only thing that they would do is just increase their, toughness. They're not adding any HP. They're not adding any, magical shields. They just increase the toughness. So, reduce the amount of damage taken. So if it's broken, it's broken. It's not going to be like magically recharged or anything. And it also opens up the issue, like if you lose power, or if someone like kills a cable attached to some of those armor things, or maybe inside sabotage, you're gonna lose that additional toughness.
Mm-hmm.
I would really love something like that, to be honest, because it makes ships much more survivable as well.
Yeah, that would be really fascinating.
And it would shift the it would add an additional option, like instead of going for additional weight and have permanent additional armor, you could also shift towards turning your power into additional armor.
Yeah.
Without the lazy design that shields bring with it. Like, you're still losing actual armor permanently.
Yeah, or actually, to not to make this feature to repeat that, like for them, I think the hull reinforcement, that's like a nanobot thing to say is added, and for the just put polarizing is just for the corrosion.
So not necessarily for armor, just for the actual corrosion. So it does nothing for any kind of armor. It's just corrosion.
I mean, at that rate, though, you're still gonna kind of need armor everywhere anyway, so
Yeah.
like, might as well just keep the, like, I'd be fine with like a rough estimated, you know, airtightness mechanic, because I'm not gonna expect them to make like a perfect airtightness thing, because that's gonna be one, pretty intensive calculation-wise, probably, and two, you know, the micro gaps that you have around, are those going to count as airtight, or are those not going to count as airtight? I'd be fine with just like a rough, you know, as long as there are not too many big gaps, you're fine, kind of thing. Or maybe you just have to like play it around like modules like batteries and such, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff like that would be.
It's going to be interesting because I really can't wait to see how they implement it. But there's so many ways it can go.
I'd hate for there to be like a shield system.
I think
right off the bat.
No, I think they are going to stay away from shields, at least for the moment.
They've mentioned it in the past. Like, they don't want to go into shields unless it actually, you know, ends up being something that really adds to the gameplay. They first want to work out the entire like armor thing, get all of that well and balanced, and then they'll look into potentially adding shields.
Also, oof, that's tough, Jack.
But anyway, I'm gonna go back to my previous call. Just wanted to, you know, jump in on that because you can't read comments.
Okay.
Enjoy your stream, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
And Crusader's back, the point farmer himself. I honestly don't know if we know exactly what the devs are working on right now. I would assume they might be putting little things in chat, or okay, not in chat. I mean the STARBASE Discord, but perhaps not. All right, so as you guys see right here, you see how this beam isn't poking out. This beam over here is poking out. So as a result, this little area, we're gonna have to put a little thing to make sure it works properly. So this is gonna be really painful. Yeah. On. I wish it would just work. But then again, it's me.
Jimin, couldn't you make that pole in front of you just a little bit shorter and make the other next to it longer?
I think I could. Like so I can cut that little bit off. Here, this is really stupid looking. But it'll work, okay? I think. If we weld this and this works. Okay, it transfers stress. All right, I mean, you know, I'll take it.
The new attachment plates.
Screw attachment plates. Attachment plates can get out.
You know when they're bringing in those welding plates or the welding things?
I do not. I think. Okay, I hope they phase them in before they do. They take out the attachment plates, because that way there's time for people to really reset and switch over. But I mean, if they don't, then I guess it is what it is. Also, why is
fair enough.
Is there an issue with that? Bruh, did I not move that over enough for it to... You know, sometimes I really wish I would just build a normal ship.
Yeah.
Or
that procedural plates actually existed.
If procedural plate... I don't think procedural plating would be able to handle a ship of this caliber.
Yeah, no.
Like...
Sheesh. It'd be interesting if they did like custom plates where you could just like draw them like squares and triangles, just expand them bigger or smaller.
That would be nice.
That could work.
Yeah. What the hell?
Or
Okay.
like the ability that you can make the entire ship hull just one plate.
Yeah, that would be interesting too. I put some Django there, so let's do some Django over here. Oh, ow! Ugh.
Dimity's
about
dad
that.
sneezes again.
Yeah. Does my mic actually catch that, or does it just?
It does. It does pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
That's a shame.
You need to
but-
sneeze harder for it not to pick up.
Yeah. Man, not a fun time.
At least you still have a lung left, I think.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think I have. My lung is solely dedicated to sneezing at this point. Alright, so if
Just
we
a
put that
single
there.
lung?
Yeah, just a single lung. Alright, and so we need to put an extra... Actually, let's take... So that's a 24 by 24. Let's turn it into a 24 by 48. Just so we don't have to have two 24 plates, because that's annoying. Why do I do these things? Because I don't want to be annoyed. You know, once this ship is done, I'm gonna be so happy. I was thinking, okay, so I was looking yesterday. So on Thursday when we did our Subnautica stream, there were two things that I was thinking about that we're gonna have to check out because it could go either way, right? So, first off, being, thanks for the follow, Prom. So, our next ship, right? We want it to be a fighter. So, like, what could we do for that? And I was honestly thinking, okay, we can go two routes. We can actually make a hold on, let me size this. We can make a proper like fighter and all this stuff. Or alternatively, we could do a inspired thing, right? And so, you know, I watch Battlestar Galactica. I don't know how many people here know Battlestar Galactica, but the I forget the name of the ships. What are they called? But they're small little raptors. Is that what they're called?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, well they might be raptors, but like that is in my eyes a really interesting design for a fighter. Now, again, remember when I told you guys to never let me do another triangular or hexagonal shape ever again? They do happen to be triangular and I think partially hexagonal if we were to make the frame.
Well, you got practice now, so you can try
Yeah.
and avoid some mistakes that you've made before.
Yeah, that's true.
Still
So-
going to 2 episodes just based for plating.
Yeah. No, there's gonna be
Well, I know.
there's gonna be more than 2 episodes for just plating. I've been doing a lot off camera. Because like, here's the thing. All right, this is what I hate personally, is I'm gonna have to copy all of this over here, and I know for a fact it's not gonna fit properly. But all right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I did want to get your guys' opinions. So on the Morrigan, yes, thank you. The fighter is a Viper. Vipers, that's what they're called. They have a really cool look to them. I just really love how they look. Now, it would be kind of large, I think, as for a small fighter, but I don't know. We could make our own. But here, this is what I wanted to get your guys' opinion on. So, on the Morrigan, like, they have a little lowered area over here, which is kind of what I was trying to mimic with that. We could also, like, lower this, because there's a stripe that runs the length of the ship that we could lower. That could look cool. But so there's a lowered area. Then right here is kind of a weapons platform, which is obviously what we have done. Now, it can have rounded edges, but I don't think we necessarily need to do it. But honestly, I think this looks pretty decent. Wait, something feels wrong. Nope, we're all good. I was looking at the colored pieces over here, and I was like, wait a second, this part doesn't have any color on it. Okay, interesting. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, this is a slightly different mix of lo-fi, so it's fascinating. We can try and put something in here, because so on the Morrigan, this part's a little bit recessed, and then I think they put a light in there, because we could actually have like blinking lights in there. I guess we can put some blinking lights in there. What do you guys say?
More disco.
Yeah, more disco. We can have disco along the outside edge of the ship.
No, make the engines disco.
Yeah, they just turn off and on in disco patterns.
It's just an evasive maneuvers button.
Yeah. You know, there was a ship that I was on. Who made it? I forget who made it, but they had a whole evasive maneuvers system. Like, you could just was it? I think it might have been someone G. Was it? I don't remember, but the ship could just essentially, you would press a button and it would enter into an automatic flight pattern, so the captain could also fight
Yeah,
in a
sounds
battle.
like a good idea.
Yeah.
Nice one. Now makes me think is the big red button for the X-Band style flip still planned?
Yeah, something like that. So it's just interesting. All right, so we're gonna do. This is gonna be funky, and not disco funky. Nah, this is gonna be funky. All right, because is it gonna cover the beams all the way? The repair tool. You know, funnily enough, I have never bought a repair tool. Nope, just never done it.
Odd thing for an SOS member.
It really is. You know, people are gonna be like, wait, what? Like, why? And my answer is, I have no good answer.
I think Sim just shows up, like, did you get the extended warranty? And they're like, nope. It's like, we'll see you later. And he flies off into the sunset.
Yeah, did you buy our insurance package? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. All right, we'll send someone out later to ask you about your ship's extended warranty.
Did you buy our new extra refuel DLC? No? Okay, then go water the asteroid field.
Also, while you're looking at those attachment plates, is it worth removing them before you bury them under everything? Or are they going to come back? when you
Yes
press
and
the
no.
well button?
So the thing I strongly dislike about the attachment plates and all this stuff is these beams are welded. They are welded. But
Okay.
so there are just some points in the ship where if I like take off one of these, the auto bolt will just put them on.
Yeah. Okay, that's
And
fair.
even though they register as bolted, like especially down here, these guys, like all down here, they'll just be put back on. Like, it's kind of tough. Oh, that's the wrong.
Yeah.
But then your attachment plates
that
are
sucks.
1 centimeter bigger and don't fit on any ship anymore.
Yeah, and therein lies the issue. So it's kind of a travesty, but it's one we have to work with. 36 by 7. Is that what I'm looking for? Man, my brain is really... Wait, we did want a 36 by 72. No, we wanted... Okay, you know, sizing plates used to be my strong suit.
Are you smoking meth again, Sim?
It was only the one time.
Fair enough.
That might explain cursed shipbuilding behavior.
Yeah, but hey, now there's that, and we can put a light in there, or whatever. But man, this lo-fi, they added some drums in. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
neat.
It's a little bit of mix, I suppose. Alright, so get it flat, rotate it 60 degrees.
Because you're not going to need any external service hatches, are you? Because you can get everything internally, can you?
We will? Question mark? That's a good point. Because I was thinking like we put an external service hatch like coming out of this room somewhere. That's something, or by the engine room maybe. We could put it underneath one of these, like, because there's the entrance directly into there. I forgot. That's something that, interesting.
You get in a fight, the enemy will provide you with a service hatch.
Yeah, there we go.
Seems like sound logic to me.
Exactly. Thank you for pointing that one out. That makes... There we go. Oh, and they give you a new laborer. Ah.
Is that the laborer that looks very phallic shaped? Yes.
Ah, jeez.
I was watching someone on the STARBASE Discord the other day, and he literally made a very, very phallic shaped ship, and ended up crashing into another phallic shaped ship, and it turned into a big hour-and-a-half long them trying to get home operation.
Sounds like an interesting time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They got upset when I said they were just docking.
Checkmate.
What? How?
Yeah.
Man, so see, this is why I do a lot of the plating off screen. Like, it's just, man, we're sitting here copying shit, putting it on the other side.
I'd imagine if they had a mirroring tool.
If they had a mirroring tool, I would save literally dozens of hours. Like, I'm at 450 hours in Starbase, which is actually kind of like low-ish, I'd assume, for a lot of people. But
Still an insane amount of time in my world.
oh yeah, it's a lot. It's starting to creep up on Arma 3. But yeah, only 400 hours. It's really weird.
Yeah, I've only done 248 hours in Arma 3. I have heaps of games and I don't tend to go more than 300 hours generally.
Yeah, neither do I. I think in Arma I've got like 300, or not 300, 600.
Like, I used to play Rust a lot, and I got, where's my hours? 567 hours in that. And I got my dad, I got my dad to play it, because he likes those kind of games. My dad's pretty old, he's like 70-something now. But he's got over 3,000 hours in the game now.
Jeez.
And we both got it within the same kind of time period.
I have 0
That's
hours.
nuts.
That's kind of insane.
That is nuts, yeah. I don't know how he does it.
You all are rookies. I have more hours than you on Gmod.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Man, I have spent like half my life on Gmod. You won't even expect how many hours I have on that game.
I've never actually gotten Gmod. I did think about it about 4 years ago, but never actually ended up.
I did 4 years ago, and I ended up playing for 4,900 hours.
Jeez.
Wow.
I only got 510 hours in Gmod.
I don't have a life though, so it's fine for me.
Getting
And
clubbed.
and 70 hours in Risk of Rain right now.
Yeah, exactly, Biggie Cheese. It's that would be a near holy experience.
Yeah,
Also-
well, my dad's not great at PvP, so he's still the one getting clubbed. But he's managed, because of his age, he's managed to like get the server on his side. So anyone who picks on him gets the server turn on them. It's pretty interesting.
That's actually kind of solid.
Victory by diplomacy, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
it's,
I took off the front cowling like support beams, and as it turns out, they work perfectly fine without the support beams. So those aren't.
Are you
going
to plate on top of the beams anyway? Because you could just do a
Yeah.
couple more squares coming out, just
Yeah.
like underneath where the railguns are, and just cover them up.
Yeah,
No
I'm
one
gonna
will ever know.
see. Okay, I don't really know what to put here. Like, because I've got the cockpit, right?
Braking thrust.
Braking thrust would be good.
You're gonna have a heavy ass ship.
Yeah.
Also, you probably don't need the windows above your drivers because
Yeah.
you can't actually see because of the roof.
Yeah, no, I'll probably just take those out. Just making sure the ship actually still works. It does. Now, all the plates just fell off, but
Yeah,
I
what kind of carnage?
think, like, yeah, taking those plates off, moving this out more so that it doesn't, like, the second layer of armor. Hold on. Why can't I get out? Uh-oh.
Punch the seat.
Yes, you see about that. Nope, not mouse control. Nope, not that. Okay, well, we seem to be trapped. But anyways, we'll just go out of the editor and I'll show you.
I was gonna say, and that's the end of the stream, guys. Sim's trapped.
Yeah, I'm trapped. Yes, that's it.
You see this too comfortable?
Yeah. It's a really nice seat for my endoskeleton, you know? Actually, you know what we could do? Because, okay, on the Morrigan, really it's just copying and pasting right now, except for this bridge. So, what I was thinking is, you know, we sit back in this chair, moving this second wall up to where it lines up with the outer hull, like, in terms of sight lines. Maybe doing that, because this front area, so I will move these up. There's going to be a flat layer of plates that just goes around. It's going to be at this point. You see that ring that my mouse is following? Can you even see my mouse? Yeah, you can. That ring that my mouse is following, there's going to be plating all around that, and it's going to create a flat surface there that'll protect most things back there, hopefully. Might want to double layer it. And yeah,
And
generator
like
unit
4 layers
tiers.
of glass.
There's also thruster tiers. Actually, you know what? We might want to go for the upgraded thruster tiers.
Yeah, you're gonna have a heavy ass ship.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet money you're gonna need more turning thrust.
Oh, you already know we need more turning thrust.
Oh yeah, there's no generator first for jet.
We might actually have to upgrade our generators too, to be fair.
So you're gonna go straight for the top tier ones? Because I heard there hasn't been a huge like energy efficiency or power difference between the tier 1 and tier 2, according to a guy on the STARBASE Discord.
For the generators? Or
Yeah,
the
or it might be
thrusters?
I think, well, the generators at least, because he says he's tested it, but I don't know how he tested it. But it might, so I'm not sure if you need to do your own tests or not.
Yeah. See, whenever somebody is like, do your own tests or like do calculus or something, I'm like, man, I already do, like, because my calculus class that I'm taking right now is condensed. Like, it's a summer program.
At least you can do it.
Oh, no, but I've got like 4 to 5 hours of calculus every single day.
Oh yeah, big cheese. The plasma thruster is literally half of the ship.
Yeah, it actually may be a little bit more, but yeah, it goes from back there to right there.
I
So
think that's the only way to do it, to be honest.
yeah, you build your ship around the thruster. Like, what do you mean? What you should use for your new ship? Like material-wise or generators, thrusters? Because like I feel like light ships and all that stuff, it doesn't really matter.
I think it depends like what state of the game you are. Like, I think you need like a cheap mine to go out first, and then you can start building expensive ships, basically. Is
Yeah.
that how it's geared?
You know, it is nice that the Carbon 505 still works after all this crap that's happened to it. I don't know the power numbers or any of that. Like, I'm not really a statistics guy at the moment. Okay, but here, we'll save this because most of this is just copy and paste and putting a flat plate on. And then we're going to delve into doing some terrifying things. Oh boy. This is going to be something. Are you guys ready for the fastest ship ever made in Starbase? As in the fastest built ship?
Oh, will it let you even load it? Are you loading your 1 hour ship?
Nope.
Oh dear. I'm worried now. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, are you doing it? Are you doing the moving target? Are you now?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, awesome.
Alright, then we'll expand it out this way.
You can't just like, so you know your one hour one ship build that you did a while ago. Can't you just copy and paste that in and just slap a plate onto it?
Let's see if it's a functioning ship. Still,
Or or something, something small that you can just bring in as a module, slap a big plate instead of building a whole new ship.
I wonder if my heavy fighter still works. Here, let's bring in a Nebulon B. No, we're not doing.
It's hard to miss that.
Yeah, actually, it is hard to miss that. Ooh.
It'll take up half your test area.
Yeah. The superconductor rings, I do not remember off the top of my head. It's a lot. We can go back and count a little bit later in the stream. Because I ideally would like to do this torpedo stuff first. Oh, I'm getting a call again. Hold on.
I think you had 3 or 4 to memory of the superconductor rings. You had it calculated.
Alright.
And you still muted.
Yes, sorry about that. IRL calls. Where did I save the 1 hour one ship? It had to be back here.
It was way back when.
Yeah. Was it before the... Wait, where is it? You know what? Let's just... Alright, let's see if the Bastet still functions. If the Bastet functions, this would be perfect. The Bastet still functions.
Wow.
Alright, Bastet X4. Come on, create as a module. I wanna... Alright, detach, create, save. Alright. Yeah, a lot of the thruster values got tuned down. So... Oh, they gave numbers for everything, you say? Yes, where are these mythical... in the patch notes, gotcha. Alright, my modules. Bastet, where are ya? Oh, this is gonna take a hefty second. Well, it's a good target. Oh, jeez. I forgot I updated this one with mining lasers. I don't think this has ever flown, actually.
Are you able to put a YOLO script on it real quick to make it fly for 2
Yeah.
seconds so you don't have to fly it every time?
Yeah, where is... Oh, we're upside down in relative... That's the thing I love about this ship. You can be upside down and it's still fine. Alright.
So I'm back. What did I miss?
Well, we brought in one of the old workhorses of my fleet. FCU forward. Equal to 100, and then FCU forward equals 0, go to 20. So that way it just goes for, and it is just FCU forward like that. Yeah, okay.
What's the best
There
step?
she goes. Alright, well, let's see if we can put this. You know what? I need to empty my backpack. If you get
are we doing the Bastet? I think I did miss more than that.
because the Bastet is going to be target practice. Now,
Ooh.
here's the only issue, okay? I don't know where it went. Because, well, it's okay, it's right there. But you can't see it from here easily. What if we put it like, okay, we're gonna change some things. Yeah. Yeah, remember when the voxel, when it was 8 mil? Oh, dark times. But now we've got a higher voxel limit. Old ships that still work. The Bastet doesn't have a single weld on it. Like, the entire thing is attachment plates, and it still works. Honestly,
Yeah, maybe keep the safe with attachment plates, make another safe with the welds, and look what happens when the attachment plates are gone.
yeah, definitely.
Well, it would look pretty funny.
Oh, come on. Wait, can I just... With that... Oh, it's all relative. You know what? We're gonna hit Control Z on this one. 3 times, alright? That did nothing. This is gonna take a little bit, guys. Ah, shoot. Come on, I believe in you. There we go. Alright. Okay, there we go. And we'll just move all of this stuff up. Also, notice the little light I have. So this is how I actually take pictures, if any of you guys were wondering. If I do like thumbnails like very specifically, that's actually how I take them. I will just put the those lights around to light up an area. It works really well. So my bad. But so if you guys are ever like trying to take pictures, then 100% like use that. It looks great. But okay, so Bastet, and then what we'll do is we'll take a copy of this torpedo and we'll load it into here.
Is it worth putting the laser directly behind the ship so you don't have to try and aim it through a ceiling? Or are you gonna go outside once everything's flown through?
Selected 2. Hold up. Why does this say invalid too? Hold on, I'm just gonna delete this. Oh boy. Alright. I caught my sneeze that time. Launcher lock 1. Alright. Do we have a YOLO chip on here? We do
3
not.
sneezes left until your one lung is now dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Ugh.
So
Alright,
you've got a pneumothorax from sneezing.
Yes,
Jeez.
so better save up for those prosthetic lungs.
Oh boy. Alright, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna set shoot to 1. Alright, we're gonna cable it so it's connected. Then we're gonna connect it like that. And we're gonna go back to cable mode because something looked disconnected. And I don't know what's disconnected because there's nothing there. Let's see if this... See, okay, that's the thing. Look, it stops firing. Like, what? Also, that's not bolted in. Alright, hold up.
Why?
I'm gonna do this pro gamer move time. Man, this pro gamer
Until-
move with delayed response time.
Yeah. Just still need to wait until those 10,000 attachment plates loaded.
Yeah. It used to take only a little bit to load. Alright, that should be good. Alright. There was another... Yes, that's what I was gonna do. Okay. Let's see if that enables it. See,
It's working.
well, there's no no laser. Sorry, my my sneezing has caught up to me.
Is it like a battery power issue? Is the battery dead?
No. Yeah, battery is draining very slowly. What if I, like, align it? What?
Don't tell me we have another 3 episodes of fixing torpedoes.
Oh, I guess it just isn't showing the laser.
Yeah, that ship looks like probably perfect shooting distance.
That does. So what we're going to do is we're going to have that laser pointed upwards from underneath the bastet, and then we'll pull up our torpedo launcher and point it and see what happens.
Yeah. In an approximate direction.
Yeah. So. Alright. And I'm surprised the Bastet still moves kind of fast. Like, it's a pretty decent speed.
It's a good thing that thruster
Oh.
corrosion isn't in yet.
I think it just hit it, actually. Yeah, it hit it.
And it's still using the inferior box thrusters.
Yeah. The Bastet definitely did hit this, so we're gonna... Yes, very nice, very nice.
By spinning, that's a good trick.
Yeah. Ooh, good boy. Who's a good boy?
And Torpedo doesn't want to destroy a nostalgic ship.
Yeah.
Was the laser even on for that?
It was. If you noticed at the beginning, it was spinning real fast.
Yeah.
So.
Dumb question. It's not picking up the roof that doesn't exist. Like, does the roof exist from a laser point of view?
The roof does not exist. What the current issue is, I think, is this is getting booted the fuck out of here by the thrusters. So let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Hello? Bruh.
Dear.
Wait, do the thrusters like actually have exhaust?
Apparently, but...
Hey, your door works.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still missing a toilet.
The doors...
Why did that suddenly stop working?
I think it took a second, like, for it to boot up the chip, or the chip loaded in first. And so the rest of the FCU wasn't properly in yet, and maybe it just messed up. So, could have been that. Well, we're gonna find out once we do some fun tests. Alright. This is what I love about STARBASE. You know, you could think you have everything nailed down, but...
Or bolted down.
Yeah. We're just gonna... Is it just me, or was that really kind of satisfying? I didn't miss a single one. But, hey, Flash. Alright, see ya, Jack. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, that worked perfectly.
So when is he your video editing slave again?
Well, he's no longer around to confirm nor deny. So, but I don't think so. Alright. You have a target, don't you?
What?
And now there's forever a thruster sound right there. That's interesting. So we're if you have noticed, we brought one of the would you guys say the Bastet is one of the premier OG ships? Like, because not many people know about it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, unless you've watched a lot of my content, you don't primarily know about it. But so we brought the Bastet in as our torpedo testing site. Is it just me, or did that one align backwards?
I was about to cop a torpedo in the face.
Yeah. Alright, guys, we're dipping into the reserves. If any of these work, we're just literally gonna use it.
So just look back at the laser. Is it actually on?
It should be. Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. It says it's locked on target. Yeah, I remember that one.
No, it spins more aggressively.
Yeah, that one's the aggressive one.
The party tour.
Here, let's try this one, because this one is just supposed to align.
Have you tried 2 maneuvering thrusters yet?
I have not. And that's mainly because I would have to
Be a really long torpedo then, but
either that or flip the
it's
multiplier.
kind of heading in the right direction.
It is.
None of them firing initially anymore.
Yeah, I don't know
That
why.
torpedo's heading straight for it.
Yeah,
Just
hold
in
on.
a
We're
really
gonna see if
janky
this
way.
is online. It says it's online and target found. I should bring a
Maybe move it
Vasama
out
in
of the
here.
building.
Yeah.
So that
can
one's
try
still
and-
spinning right there, and that one's doing its own thing. Well, this is confusing to say the least.
It can
See-
be that those building the station that doesn't has collision interferes with the laser.
It wouldn't, or it shouldn't.
Always can
Try the
out.
laser on the other side of the door, on the other side of the roof, just in case.
Yeah. See,
In case it
I
exists,
don't
it doesn't
think-
exist.
personally, I don't think that's the issue, because, like, remember when we put these in, they wouldn't go out of the tube. Like,
True. So what did you change to before they
let's
didn't
try
go out
it.
the tube?
Alright, let's try that. So, what I think it could potentially be... Alright, let's see if we can get to the... We're gonna pull this torpedo out.
Is target thrust working yet?
It should be. What I'm thinking, alright, what it could be, it's not that one, but the other... This. So once it immediately realizes that it's been launched, if it sets the thrust to 0 immediately, and then just aligns. Okay, so that one actually worked. It's spending way too long trying to reorient. Now it's spinning out, I think. Man, it'd be really handy if we had, like, binoculars. Alright, let's try the other one. So, that actually did work. So that fixed our firing problem. Wait a second. Jeez Louise. The handrail gun thing. Okay. Yeah, we can try that. Alright. In my head, alright, it could be these two things. It could be our thrust, or our, maneuver thruster multiplier is too high. So, like, instead of it being 1, we could knock it down to like 0.4 or 0.3. Let's try knocking it down to 0.3, see what happens.
Would it be worth making a torpedo without the weight script and just the tracking and see if it performs any differently?
Potentially. Also, you see, that's what happens. If you saw the laser zooming around, Okay, so right now, what we're trying to achieve is the torpedo going out of the tube and hitting the target. So what a torpedo is supposed to fucking do. But right now what's happening is the torpedo is going out of the tube and it's spinning around. And we don't want it to spin around super fast, because it's like spinning around super fast. So we want to stop the super spinny speed, and we want to get the thing to hit the thing. Alright? Baba Booey. Let's see if it hits the laser again. So the Bastet has decided to not turn straight anymore. Well, that's delightful. Bruh. Come on. Okay, so... Well,
Less than ideal.
yeah, quite. Maybe it's just a fluke kind of deal. I'm gonna try it one more time, because if it's a fluke.
Maybe the engines are like, as you said before, not loaded
There's-
in, and so the engines on one side are firing while the other ones are still loading in.
Yeah, see, like that. And the
You
we see the laser. The laser goes through.
Ooh, that's the first time a laser stayed, hasn't it?
Yeah. Usually it turns off.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, and this has the thing turned down a lot, so. Nope. So it aligned the wrong direction. Wait, oh, is it turning? I don't know.
It's
I
like
don't
90
think so.
degrees off.
Oh, wait. Nope, it's not. See, do you remember earlier when, like, it was, targeting wrong?
Spinning
Like-
like a circle, like you would do a little spiral.
Yeah.
The missile comes by 10 minutes later, takes out the ship.
See, it spins just 180 instead of...
Well, it's launching correctly.
It's
just-
launching correctly, which is the first step.
But they're all going that way. It's done that every time now.
Yeah. So faulty A flash might be right. That we need to counteract the maneuver thruster.
Actually, sorry, in your torpedo might actually be firing 100% correctly. Didn't you guys discuss about making the torpedo turn 90 degrees anyway when it came out? Like, wasn't that
I
your
thought we
plan?
turned that off though. Let me
If you
check.
just if you try it again and just turn your actual thing 90 degrees. Your
The launcher.
so yeah, to turn the launcher 90 degrees, just aim at the ship, then look left. See if it
Alright.
magically works. Without changing anything.
Also, Flash, what time is the thing today? Because depending, I may or may not be able to. So instead of launching it like this, we launch it actually. Wait, nope. Yes, like this.
So you want to look left. Yeah.
Like, do you know how long we have them? Okay, well this torpedo broke. As you can see. So let's use the other one.
Maybe 45 degrees, because remember the sensors are 90 degrees.
Yeah, maybe that. Let's just try this, see if it... Because we have endless tries, I guess. Alright, so it turns off. See, this one isn't even firing its thrusters. It's just going off into the sunset.
Yeah, it hasn't moved.
So something tells me something's wrong with the actual targeting script.
Interesting.
I should message Fandler, see what he has ideas on, because I believe he's the original person who I got the script from. In about an hour. I might be able to do that. It depends if I have lunch or not.
Maybe it's just easier to get a normal torpedo without script and just aim it and fire.
Yeah, or to just be able to do this. So maybe if we... Alright.
You have the original, actually, no, you changed all the names and stuff, so
Yeah.
never mind.
What's the event for again? Like, I know it's a combat, but there's a lot of them.
That'll work.
Alright. So now it's barely actually even hitting the target.
Ooh.
I think it was aligning until it, because the laser misfired. Ooh, a convoy.
It's
What do I
still
have?
heading in the same direction,
Yeah.
so
I think that could be just the way we load it, maybe.
I think the script math may be off now after an update
That's what
or
I'm
something.
thinking.
Or you've accidentally changed something with
Yeah.
altering the other code.
I'll have to go back and see. But here, let's try that again, where it doesn't kick the laser. Alright. Alright. Of course, we get a misfire. And it just wants to spin. I feel like it's trying to target away. Like, did you notice that? Like, when it would get close to the 90 degrees, it would do a burst and it would flip the other direction. Maybe, because I remember at one point we flipped some signs on the thing. I thought I took them out, but...
You don't have like an original
Yeah, see,
thing of
look.
torpedo?
Of the script. But, did you see that one? Like, it did counter thrust, but it... Interesting.
Do you have like an old saved module of your script?
I think
Like an original one?
I'm gonna see if we have the original. Because that may help.
Because I thought it worked very early on and you were just trying to make it the turning on and off work. But if you can get the aiming part to work, you just might double check the that part of the script in case you accidentally changed something.
Yeah, I think this one's the earliest model. And yeah, it could be a negative in the wrong place. So, So, alright. So this is PID-Y. So let's take this. Compare it to this. Is this Y? Yeah, that's X. Come on. Alright.
And your stream starting and stopping, by the way.
Oh, no.
Is that the same for you guys, Faultier?
Mine's fine.
Didn't
Okay.
notice anything different.
Okay.
Oh, it keeps
Okay.
buffering on my side.
Hopefully Like,
Just blame
it's just
Aussie
a local
internet.
thing, yeah. But this looks the same.
Yeah, okay.
Looks the same to me. So, alright, this is what I think it could be as well. Let's try this. Alright, this is an old-fashioned method, but...
So is this the one that has the stop in it still, or is it just as pure aim?
this one is just pure aim.
Okay.
So if it's fired roughly in the same direction, is active, is set to 1. If I aim it like over there. Yeah, see, this one, it works. And then if it doesn't have a lock, it spins. And then let's wait until it gets a lock. See, it spins, but it doesn't spin out of control.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Shouldn't it fire?
No, that one, it literally just has the target guidance script in it, so it will only align. It does not move.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to go here if we do Convoy Chaos, so, because I need to eat lunch. So, okay. Yeah, see, it's literally just that. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out in a bit. But yeah, so in that case, I will be back in probably less than an hour for if we do Convoy Chaos. There's no guarantee because you know, I am a college student, stuff pops up. But if nothing
All those
pops
mad
up,
parties.
yes, all of the mad parties. You know me. Nah, it's gonna be more something like Spike Ball. But anyways, so thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I might see you soon.